So, my friend, I want to ask you, have you been listening to some of my podcasts for a while and identified for yourself all the areas that you feel your business could be better in? Maybe you just are so busy you haven't yet mastered the working as much as you like bit. Or maybe you're just not bringing in the money, like you're struggling with the income, or it's just not enough. Well, it's time for us to have a conversation. In the show notes, there is a link to my evolution call. If you're a dance boss and you are ready to take action, let's have a chat and let's see where I can take you. Welcome, lovelies, to the Ultimate Dance Business Podcast. My name is Deborah Laws, the dance business expert. My passion is to help you turn your passion into profit while guiding you to work less and earn more. I'm super excited to share interviews with you that I know will inspire and motivate you in your schools, as well as my solo shows where I shall be sharing some great tips and strategies. So if you love the show, please do remember to review, subscribe, and share it with your fellow dance boss friends. So let's get stuck into the business of dance. Hello, everyone. I'm so pleased you've joined me today on this little marketing podcast. And what I think you're going to love about today is that I am going to actually make your life much easier, because I'm not actually going to teach you anything or talk about something where you have to do any additional new work. That sounds pretty good, hey? So what I'm going to talk about is repurposing, and specifically around repurposing content or marketing that you have already created. So in this next few minutes, we're going to look at what you've already done in the past that we can rinse and repeat, freshen up, and put out there that looks like lovely new content, but actually it's just something that we've dug up from the past. How does this sound? So let's have a look at what repurposing means. Now, I don't know how many social media channels you use. I don't know whether you just hang out on Facebook, whether you are mostly in Instagram, or whether you kind of 50-50, do a bit of both. Maybe you're also on TikTok. Perhaps you appear on LinkedIn. Maybe you are on YouTube. But it doesn't really matter where you are, because what we're looking at is things that you have put out in the past. And that could be yesterday, or it could be 5 years ago. I don't know how far your social media goes back, but mine goes back a pretty long time now, pretty much back to when it all first started. Now, you have at some point in the past created what we call content, whether it is an educational post talking about how great dance is for your community, what benefits there are, or whatever age groups you might have been discussing. It might be a lovely celebration where you were celebrating something that's happened in your school, whether it be a student or an event. It might be that you created a post at some point in the past based on your teachers and how awesome they are, what they've done in their training. I'm sure you have put a lot of stuff out there into the big wide world on some form of social media platforms. So why make life super hard for yourself by constantly having to come up with new stuff, new posts, new lives, new reels? I think we feel like once we've put something out there, that's it. We've done it. We can't possibly use that again. Somebody, goodness me, God forbid, somebody somewhere might see the same post more than once. I think you'll probably agree with me that people are probably not going to remember a reel that you created 3 years ago that went on TikTok, or that went on Instagram that you never got around to putting on Facebook, or even if it, you only use Facebook and it only went out on Facebook. nobody's going to remember it. I promise you. Our content is not that prolific that it's something people remember forever and ever. And here's the thing, when we put content out there, not everybody sees it. In fact, spoiler alert here, a tiny percentage, like I think the stats are something like 2 to 3% of people actually see what you put out there that follow your page. And I know, don't shoot the messenger. I know that's really disheartening and it may make you think, why on earth am I bothering then? But I promise you, we have to have that presence. We have to be seen on social media. Otherwise, we are going to definitely not get all those inquiries, all those leads, all those, the public awareness, because if we're not doing it, everybody else certainly is. And there will be times when your posts are seen by a lot more people than that. But what I'm trying to say in terms of this podcast is you have no fear around repurposing a post, to be honest, that you even did last month, because the chances are different people are going to see it this time round. So I hope this is starting to feel a little bit exciting for you, because what I'm going to suggest that you do right now is go back through your previous content. Save the image if you don't already have it in your phone somewhere or on Canva or somewhere where you created it. Save the video, save the copy that you used. And all we need to do is either literally just upload it and post and schedule it again, or if you really want to freshen it up, change the copy in terms of the words that you put in the body of the text. Or go back into Canva and just change one of the colors for one of your other branded colors. Or maybe change an image. If you've got 2 or 3 images, just take one out, put something else in. And if you turned a video into a reel, go back into your app where you create your reels, add 1 or 2 other videos in. Bob's your uncle, it's already different. So I thought I would just share with you guys today the planners that I have produced for dance school owners, because these are flying out of Amazon like hotcakes. And if you don't have yours yet, then all you have to do is pop to Amazon and type into the search Deborah Laws, and all 3 books will come up. So the Ultimate Dance Business Planner I designed for you so that you had a little bit of a Deborah on your desktop. The planners are full of business training, tips, motivational quotes, things to do at the start of the month, things to do at the end of the month, ways in which you can plan out your marketing and your retention, and they are selling all over the world. So go to Amazon, grab your #1 best-selling Ultimate Dance Business Planner and enjoy mapping out the growth for your studio. You have got so much at your fingertips that you can repurpose. I promise you, you could sit down for half a day and do nothing more than just reuse content that you've already got, reschedule it in, and you've got enough for months and months. So how is this sounding for you? Is this something that you've just never really thought about doing? One of the things I used to repurpose all the time was I used to have a post that went out every Monday, and it was called Meet the Team Mondays. And at one point when I used to do this, I had about 15 people on my team. And this was literally from teachers to admin people to head of social media, even to cleaners and accountants. And what I did was I created a post for each one of the people that is important to me in my business. I had a photo that I got from them, I had a little bit of blurb about them, some fun facts. Did you know this about Miss So-and-so? And I created a really lovely little post. Well, because there were 15 of them, that was like 2.5 months worth of Monday posts. So when I got to the end of that 2.5 months, I just went back and I grabbed the first one and I put it out again. And then I grabbed the second one and I scheduled that for the next week. And I grabbed the third post and I scheduled it for the next week. And so I went, and so on and so on. So we ended up rolling these posts over. Now, any of you, this is the bit where it's really music to your ears, that have VAs, or you have teachers that do your social media, or you have someone that does some admin for you that can do this, they can go and do it for you. They don't even have to have access necessarily to your Facebook account. So this could be a full-on delegation task for somebody else to do. But it's going to massively save time in them trying to come up with ideas and content for themselves. So you might say, look, go back and repurpose all the Meet the Team Monday posts and make sure that they just roll out every 3 months. We repurpose them. Maybe you have some posts that are around your core values. And perhaps you're just going to change the image. And again, maybe you have 5 or 6 lovely posts that represent your core values, and you're just going to roll those out and change, and every 6 weeks, repurpose them. I feel like your core values should be out there every week. You should be talking about one of them. And as I said, maybe you use the same image, the same graphic, but when it goes out again 6 weeks later, maybe you talk about that value from a slightly different perspective. I hope I'm helping here. I hope you are getting loads of ideas of what you could potentially be doing on your social media. A lot of people say to me, Deborah, I'm not really that great on my social media platform. Like maybe I only post once a week, maybe twice a week. I just never really know what to post. Hopefully this is helping you, because you can go back and repurpose at least some things that you've done in the past. So maybe we can get this up to 3 or 4 times a week now. So repurposing, you can use some wonderful apps. There's an app called CapCut, CapCut. If you haven't come across it before, this is for creating reels. So if you've ever had teachers that have sent you videos because you said, can you send me some videos so I can use them on social media? You've got them all stored in your phone somewhere. If you're something like me, I think I'm up to like 16,000 photos on my phone. I know it's really bad. I just make sure I keep buying the next iPhone that's got a really huge storage. But, you might have a whole bunch of what I call media assets saved, whether it's on your phone or whether you put it on a hard drive. Perhaps your teachers upload stuff onto a hard drive. I don't know, wherever you keep your stuff. But what we can do is we can go in and we can grab different bits of video, upload them into CapCut, and it will instantly create a different reel for you. So when we're repurposing content, we don't even need to repurpose the exact same thing. We can completely freshen it up and make it feel new, but you're still actually just going back into your library of videos and photos and repurposing what you've got. And of course, we always want to be getting lovely, new, fresh assets for our media. So don't allow this to become amazing. Deborah says I never have to create another post. I can just reuse stuff from the past over and over again for the next 5 years. Well, no, obviously we can't do that, but we can use a lot of stuff from the past. So keep getting fresh stuff in, keep getting lovely current things in, but just don't forget about the stuff you've already got and the stuff you've already created. I hope that's helped you today. I hope that's inspired you to go back into your archives and create lots of lovely new content from it. It's all about trying to save you a little bit of time. And of course, this is just one tiny little tip from a huge knowledge base that I have around marketing, which is available to my members when they join my membership. So if you've loved this and you would love to have a chat about what else my membership could possibly do for you, reach out on social media, come find me on my website, dancebusinesslab.com, and let's have a chat. That's where the first steps to greatness start. Take care, my loves. See you soon. So I wanted to tell you that this episode is kindly sponsored by Sally at Dance Studio Marketing, who is your go-to solution for growing your dance school through the power of social media. So if you're feeling overwhelmed at trying to attract new students, at Dance Studio Marketing, Sally helps dance studio owners just like you to leverage the power of social media and paid ads to bring in a steady stream of students, which of course helps you to achieve more balance in your life. So if you're ready to grow with less stress visit sallyprendergast.com, or you can connect with Sally at Dance Studio Marketing on your favorite social media platform today. My clients are getting fabulous results using Sally. So let's get those ads going and let's get your school growing. Hello and welcome, lovelies, to the Ultimate Dance Business Podcast. My name is Deborah Laws, the dance business expert. My passion is to help you turn your passion into profit while guiding you to work less and earn more. I'm super excited to share interviews with you that I know will inspire and motivate you in your schools, as well as my solo shows where I shall be sharing some great tips and strategies. So if you love the show, please do remember to review, subscribe, and share it with your fellow dance boss friends. So let's get stuck into the business of dance.